Hey guys, Telegram Sam here. If you don't already know, I have an Instagram. It's telegram_Sam_vinyl. So if you want to see more things about my records and music, all the usual stuff I talk about, go check that out. But today I just have a recent vinyl pickups video for you. Don't have too many records this go around. I'm trying to squirrel away some money for a trip I'm taking up to Washington next month to see my family. But had to buy some records. First off, we got Ode to Billy Joe by Bobby Gentry. This is original 1967 U.S. press. And for those of you who aren't familiar with Bobby Gentry, she does like a country Americana folk music. Her voice reminds me a lot of like Dusty Springfield. She definitely has like a deeper, more raspier voice. But yeah, this was her debut studio album. And this is actually made up of demos she sent to Capitol. She originally just wanted to be a songwriter, and usually when you're writing songs and you want to sell them, you'll usually write a song, usually have someone else sing it, and then you'll like send it off to record companies. But she couldn't afford to have someone else sing them, so she just sang them herself. And when she sent them off to Capitol, they really liked the way she sounded, and offered her a record deal, be like, you could just sing your own songs. And so that's how that happened. I would really love to pick up a couple more of her albums. I've been looking for her for such a long time, and this is my first time finding one of her albums in the wild, so very happy to have that. And this one just came on black vinyl with the rainbow Capitol label. And these next two I just bought because the covers looked really cool. This is Welcome to the World of Riot by Riot. This is an original 1974 U.S. press. The best way I can describe this is like funk soul with a little bit of a Latin twist to it. This is the only album this group ever released. It's made up of Motown producers Nick Zessis and Dino Fakaris. I'm probably really butchering those last names. And they just got together a whole bunch of Motown session musicians and just created this. It's really interesting. It reminds me a lot of like a lot of that funk soul Latin fusion that was happening at the time with like Santana and War. If you're interested in that, you probably like this. These are pretty cheap. I think I only paid like $15 for them. And then what's even cooler is it's on a white label promo, Motown label. I think this is my first like real Motown record. I have a lot of like, the sub labels from Motown, but not any actual Motown. So it's pretty cool. And then next we have Mandrill's self-titled album. This is an original 1971 U.S. press. This is very similar to the last album. It's very Latin funk soul fusion, but I would say this one is a little bit more heavier on the funk and soul than the Latin. That also comes on this killer gatefold. And the inside says, ever since this world of ours began, man's been killing off his fellow man, cursing and swearing and threatening the other side as he waves flags and symbols saying, peace to all mankind. Like, this is going to be some killer stuff. And it looks like an actual mandrill. Took a chunk out of the corner here. This is a Brooklyn-based band. The three brothers created it, Carlos Liu and Rick Wilson. And they're actually still making music to this day. They just released an album last year, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, I really love this record. Definitely a new favorite in my funk soul collection. It just came on this black vinyl with this red Polydor label. And then next we got some old school blues here. We got What Happened to My Blues by Willie Dixon. This is the original 1976 U.S. press. Again, I kind of bought this because I just really love this cover. Of course, I've heard of Willie Dixon, but I've never really listened to his music before. I definitely love his style of blues. You can hear the Chicago blues influence, but it has the more sleazier, slower blues that I tend to be more into. But yeah, he does great songs on here. Shake in the Shack, Hold Me Baby, It's So Easy to Love You, Put It All in There. I love that song. But yeah, this was the first record after him and Muddy Waters sued Chess over copyrights and money compensation issues. He was actually one of the first blues artists to actually go after a lot of popular rock bands that were kind of just stealing all these classic blues songs. He was one of the first people to sue Led Zeppelin over the usage of some of his songs. Yeah, that is so cool. I'm so glad that he kind of stuck up for blues, especially since they're just kind of being so poorly, like, just plagiarized by these white rock bands. So he really started the whole thing of a lot of other blues artists or their estates going after them and giving them their dues. So that's so cool of him to do. It just came on this gold Ovation label, black vinyl. And then next we have some modern funk, soul, R&B music. This is Thundercat's It Is What It Is. This came out last year. This is a European press. For those of you who don't know who Thundercat is, he is a killer bass player. A lot of people say he's the modern day like Bootsy Collins, and I can definitely hear the similarities. He just has such a interesting and unique way of playing bass. I would say this album is a great mix of soul, funk, jazz. There's even kind of like a psych electric thing going on. It is so great. Look up the song Dragon Ball Do-Rag and just tell me you can't groove to that. It's such a killer song. But yeah, he's actually coming to the Crystal Ballroom in December, and I really hope I get to go see him. And this one just came on red vinyl with this custom black label. It's kind of showing up more orange on camera, but it's definitely more of a bright color. And last but not least, we have Evolution by Dennis Coffey and the Electric, or no, Dennis Coffey and the Detroit Guitar Band. Evolution. This is a 1971 U.S. press. This is a great instrumental jazz, funk, rock. How I was introduced to this was because I listened to a lot of jazz, funk, soul from the 70s on Spotify. You know, they make playlists and stuff for you. And their version of Whole Lot of Love, which is this great fuzzed out funk version of that song by Led Zeppelin, just showed up on that playlist, and I just loved it. And I saw this at my local record store and had to pick it up. But yeah, every song on here sounds like it would be in like a sleazy grindhouse, like in New York 70s movie. I just love that whole aesthetic and that sound. So I really love this. And they had a hit with the song Scorpio. But yeah, this is really freaking awesome. And this one just came on black vinyl as well with this Sussex label. It's kind of hard to see, but yeah. A lot of funk and soul in this recent pickups. I felt like I was lacking in the last vinyl pickups video I did, so I had to sort of compensate. But yeah, that was it for recent things I've gotten over the last couple weeks. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.